Hello and welcome to Ferris Sports Update. I'm your host, Rob Bentley, and thanks for tuning in. On today's show, we'll update you on the fall sports season as we check in with Bulldog football, along with volleyball and women's soccer. We'll start first with Bulldog football and joined by head coach Tony Annese. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Rob.
Obviously, I know this past Saturday, nice to be back at home. First time in more than a month that you were able to play at Top Taggart Field.
Yeah, I think the Michigan State game stole some fans from us, but all in all, I thought our crowd was pretty good considering, that game going on at the same time. Probably a lot of people laying on their back watching that game, but it was great to be home in front of still a good crowd.
What's it feel like, obviously, to be one of the two unbeaten teams left now in the state of Michigan, along with the Spartans? Yeah,
it's awesome. Obviously, that game was down to the wire; could have went either way. But it's great to have great college football in the state of Michigan. Western and Central play, I think Wednesday on MAC, and so that'll be cool to see. So all in all, we feel great to be undefeated and be a part of the tradition of continually winning.
So we go to some of the highlights against Northern Michigan this past Saturday, and I know a team that came in obviously had been playing well after a close game against Grand Valley State, and a coach you have a lot of respect for, and former assistant of yours in Kyle Nystrom.
Yeah, Kyle's done a great job. I think it's this team is very competitive. He's done a nice job. Obviously, all of us had to deal with COVID. He kept the guys together, and he's putting a good product on the field.
Defense got off the field here early on in the ball game, and the offense comes down, and you get a score here midway through the first quarter.
Yeah, I love the way we're playing on offense. Scoring early here. Evan just puts his shoulder pad down and runs down a bit, runs over a big guy. So very pleased with how quickly our offense has been starting the last few games.
Obviously, Jared Bernhardt kind of engineered that drive. Evan comes on, gets the touchdown, and then you come back out defensively. Really did a nice job containing the run all afternoon.
Yeah, here the guy, we thought he was down, and I had the best chance actually to tackle him right there, but we ran him down and held him to a field goal. But obviously unfortunate when you think he's down and they don't blow the whistle.
Offense comes right back, though, here early on in the second quarter, and again, nice play by Jared here to get some yardage up the middle.
Yeah, he's a threat. He's got great feet, and the capacity for him to break it off at any time is really a huge threat for us.
Obviously, you're playing without Therese Hunt-Thompson out with an injury, and here a big catch down inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, without Tyrese and without Side playing receiver. So, Brandon made that catch, but we've got depth at receiver. Brandon's a really good receiver, Brandon Childress, and obviously Xavier is still out there. But all in all, we've been able to throw the ball very efficiently. I think we're second in the nation in passing efficiency, so that's great.
How important was this score right here late in the first half to push the lead to 3 scores?
Yeah, I actually wanted another one. We had the possession and threw a pick, but I thought, I felt comfortable going into halftime up by a couple scores, and then we put another one on the board, and we were up 30-3.
Maybe talk about the play of the defense. You limit Northern Michigan to 105 yards rushing. Obviously had some sacks in there. They had less than 300 yards of total offense.
Yeah, our defense is capable of being great. Here, Tyler Miner breaks one off. He had 120 yards, and there he made a great block for Jared. So very pleased that we were able to get the running game going. 2 guys with over 100 yards rushing, and so we piled up a lot of yards, but over 300 yards rushing, which is key.
Jared here, a nice throw and a nice play here by Xavier Wade to come back to the football.
Yeah, Jared's putting it up there, and Xavier, any 50-50 ball is like 90-10 for him right now. And here Booby takes it in for a touchdown, and it's 37-10.
Obviously, Northern Michigan, one of those teams that they kept fighting, kept battling here to the finish.
Yeah, they did, and give credit to their coaching staff to keep it going because they did battle. Here Malik hits Marcus. Marcus kind of makes some great moves, but Malik came in and played really well also, and here's my least favorite play of the game. Evan kind of put it up there, and it was first and goal from 3, and we were able to catch that ball. Marcus caught it, but it was kind of scary.
Obviously, both sides of the football, special teams the third phase, and did a nice job on special teams here most of the afternoon.
Yeah, our effort's great. We run around hard. We're pretty experience in all three phases, truthfully, and when our guys play with confidence, it's really a great thing to see.
How nice was it for the guys just to be back at home playing in front of the home fans after such a long road stretch here over the past month?
Yeah, it was a long road stretch, and then when you think about it, we played GV at 7 p.m., so we got home after midnight from that, and then we played Tech on the road and got home well after midnight for that. So the best part about it is we had a game, and then we were able to have some free time, and our guys would be able to relax a little bit. And so that's hopefully they're rested, and we have a great week this week.
Obviously this week back on the road as you travel down to the Grand Rapids area to take on Davenport, second time this year, which will be a little unique.
Well, we didn't play them the first time. We played the Panthers the first time, and now this is Davenport the second time. So I don't even want our guys to think about the fact we played them first. I was just kind of expressing to them, Grand Valley went to Tech and wiped them out the first time and beat them 14-9 the second time. I even give them high school scores, Claire Gladwin, it flipped, and Montrose New Lothrop, it flipped in the second time. And so I wanted to stay locked in and making sure that we were playing our best ball and focus on Ferris State and not worry about the fact that this might be a second time we played a team this year.
Obviously, on the other side, coaching staff you know very well, and Sparky McEwen, A.J. McEwen, a former player, is the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, they've been there. They took over basically that program, and their kids always fight hard, very competitive, and A.J.'s always got their defense on point, so they're really very challenging to move the ball on. On the other side of the ball, Sparky kind of handles the offense. They've struggled a little bit, but they've had some injuries, had some challenges with quarterback play, so it'll be interesting who their quarterback will be when we show up on Saturday.
Just two games left here in the regular season, and obviously number one in the Super Region 3 rankings. Maybe talk about the importance of that as you look toward the postseason here, hopefully in a couple weeks.
Yeah, all of it's important. We got 2 more to go to win that GLIAC championship. When we set goals, the only goals that you can control, is try to win every game, win the GLIAC championship. If you win every game, you're going to win the GLIAC championship, and third, make the playoffs. And if we win these last 2, we achieve all the regular season goals. And then after that, if we win all the games, then we'll probably have a 4-game tournament left, meaning we'll get a number 1 seed and get a bye. And then after the first week of play, there'll only be 16 left. You got to play 4 games in the playoffs. So reset those goals and focus on just doing that when we get there. But right now, we got to focus on being at our best against Davenport on Saturday, and then if we are, then we'll have 1 more to go, and then then we achieve all the regular season goals that we had.
Coach, congratulations on the win. Best of luck Saturday against Davenport. Kickoff at noon down in Caledonia.
Thanks, Rob. Hopefully we get a lot of Bulldogs to head down to Grand Rapids and support us.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.